It's been over 2 years since Super Mario Party was released on the Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo recently had a few advertisements for the game. As we touched upon back in our 2021 predictions discussion, we want to see a sequel, and believe it could be revealed this year. Just what would be included in a potential Super Mario Party 2? Well, there's a lot that Nintendo and NDCube could bring to the party. Before we get started, I'd like to give a quick word from this video sponsor. This video is sponsored by Skyforge, a sci-fi action MMORPG set on the world of Aelion. Players take control of an immortal, wielding incredible celestial powers, teaming up with players around the world to explore and defend a massive, constantly evolving universe. With plenty of in-game events and updates, there's a lot to keep you busy. There's 18 different classes that you can change between instantly, including the Firestarter, Grove Walker, and Soundweaver. The game is free to play and doesn't require Nintendo Switch Online, so it's easy to jump right in and play with others. The game just launched, so if you play now, you can get limited time cosmetic rewards, including the Cyber Warrior costume, Halo of Vows, Glowing God Eyes, Wings of Vows, and 2 God Tattoos. You can also purchase Founder Packs for exclusive content such as class unlocks, Founders titles, and cosmetics. This includes the Switch exclusive Call Sign and X-Wings, which look very similar to the Neon Joy-Con. Once again, Skyforge is free to download right now on the Nintendo Switch, so click the link in the description below to check it out and complete the tutorial to get limited time launch rewards. Thank you again to Skyforge for sponsoring this video. Without further ado, here's 10 hopes for Super Mario Party 2. Number 1. A variety of charming boards. One of the main shortcomings of Super Mario Party was its overall lack of board maps. It had 4 maps, the exact layouts of which would change depending on if you're playing Mario Party or Partner Party. Because of the relatively simple changes made for Partner Party, every map felt small and fit in a grid-based format. There's one easy way to change this for the sequel. Separate the boards per mode. Have 4 or 5 boards for Mario Party that follow the traditional Mario Party format of spaces around the charming board, the star space moving around. Save the more gimmicky boards for Partner Party. These could be smaller and more grid-based like before, or pull from ideas in older games. Perhaps a long map where the star is always at one place at the end of the board, or a map where everyone starts with stars and teams need to steal from each other. The amount of strategy that can go into the more gimmicky boards make them a perfect fit for the Partner Party. If we get 4 boards to Mario Party, and 3 to Partner Party, that's already up to par with the average amount per entry in the series. Beyond the amount of boards with more gimmicks, I also hope we see more charm put into these levels. Classic entries did a lot to make these boards feel very lively, and not just in the backgrounds. Super Mario Party felt a bit more simplistic in its execution, though it certainly had some lovely background details. Regardless, hopefully we only go up from here. 2. More invites to the party. Super Mario Party had a fantastic roster of characters, one of the best in the history of the series, in fact. Despite this, there were a few notable characters from the series that missed out, such as Toad and Toadette, long-time recurring characters that hosted the party this time around. Kamek, another host, was also playable back in Mario Party 9. Birdo and Blooper are 2 others that, despite being playable in earlier parties, didn't get the invite this time around. And who could forget good old Spike from Mario Party 10? Well, maybe quite a few did, but hey, he was still playable at one point. It's not only about the returning characters though. Everyone wants to see new invites to the party. Pauline is an obvious top contender, especially after her playable appearances in Mario Tennis Aces and Mario Kart Tour. Maybe we don't need the baby characters of the Koopalings, but who knows? Perhaps a few more enemy characters could be added. And if we look at the rosters of even just Mario Tennis Aces and Mario Kart Tour, there's a lot of options for who could join the party next. Number 3. Capture the Super Mario Odyssey spirit with costumes. One of the most nostalgic memories many fans have with the Mario Party series is back with its second entry on the Nintendo 64, Mario Party 2, especially since it was the only one available on the Virtual Console. A big feature in that game was for the characters to get themed outfits based on the different boards, and with the recent Super Mario Odyssey cranking out costumes for characters to the max, bleeding out with plenty into Mario Kart Tour, it would be fantastic to have costumes in Super Mario Party 2. There's 2 ways this could be handled. Either just like before, where they're tied to specific boards and each character gets a themed outfit of sorts, or a costume shop. Mario Party games are known for giving a large surplus of in-game currency to spend. While these generally handle the unlockable characters, boards, and difficulties, in some games these are mostly for random collectibles, such as figurines. Super Mario Party used them for stickers in a photo mode. What if these points could be used for various costumes and hats that could be put on the playable characters? It would certainly incentivize players to actually rack up these points and try to complete their collections, I think. Why party simply as Mario and the crew, when you could win your stars as Sunshine Mario, Pirate Bowser Jr., Explorer Princess Peach, or Party Time Toad? Sure, all these examples are mostly from Mario Kart Tour, but I think the point still stands. Number 4. Rework the Ally System. A key mechanic in Super Mario Party was the Ally System, which should absolutely return in some form. The main point behind this was to gain access to additional dice blocks, since each character had a unique die they could roll. Allies could also add an additional couple of numbers to the roll. The more allies you had, the more imposing you were in Super Mario Party. This system would absolutely need to be reworked a bit if it's to return. Perhaps dice blocks could work like items, where only a max of 3 could be held at any one time? That would allow for the default and 2 special dice blocks. Alternatively, allies could be temporary additions to your team for up to 3 turns, instead of permanent additions. This would make them more like the Bob-ombs that could join your party to sabotage your roll for a few turns. It would make the system a bit more balanced and less broken, and perhaps make it more welcoming to players too. Number 5. Revisit great ideas from older entries for the side modes. Mario Party as a series always comes with some side content to the main party mode. Not just a minigame mode, but some side mode that many people can put a lot of time into as well. This may not be a top 100 kind of game that pulls from older entries, but that's okay. There's plenty of ideas from previous entries in the series that could be revisited and given all sorts of new features. Duel Mode from Mario Party 3, Super Duel Mode and Card Party from Mario Party 5, Coinathlon from Mario Party Star Rush, and even the River Survival Mode from Super Mario Party. It would be great to see some of these side modes from previous entries make a comeback in some capacity. These modes don't always need to be something brand new, never before seen. Number 6. Legitimate online play. Okay, this one is likely pretty obvious, but we need the ability to play online in this next Mario Party game. Super Mario Party finally introduced the first online features in the entire series, and it was limited to the Mariothon, a few collections of minigames. Not the strongest start. We need the ability to play party mode with friends online. Perhaps the game can allow players to make lobbies for up to 3 other players to join. Options can be friends only or private, requiring a password to enter. In this case, it'd be sorta similar to how Super Smash Bros. Ultimate handles battle arenas. Alternatively, if it's restricted to only friends, maybe it can work like Super Mario 3D World on the Switch. In addition to the party mode receiving online, there should be online minigame modes. These could be open to public, friends only, or private passworded lobbies, whether it's free play and each player picks a minigame, or perhaps a more in-depth mode. The last big part of online features comes down to regular events, similar to what Smash Ultimate does, or Super Mario Bros. 35, Mario Tennis Aces, and Tetris 99. Regular events that encourage participation to earn special rewards, maybe in the form of costumes or even characters. If Super Mario Party 2 gets proper online functionality and support, it would no doubt immediately solidify itself as a popular entry in the series, if not the most. Number 7. Switch-Lite compatibility and related features. It goes without saying that Super Mario Party 2 should be compatible on all versions of the Nintendo Switch. This means that single Joy-Con gameplay cannot be required, as it was in the original game, since that's not feasible for owners of the Nintendo Switch Lite. Players should be able to use a single Joy-Con, a pair, a Pro Controller, or other common control schemes. Perhaps even connect another Switch Lite system through local wireless, like the handheld entries in the series do. If the developers want to keep the extensive single Joy-Con gameplay for what may boil down to another extensive tech demo, it's best left for a side mode and not the main gameplay. Number 8. Bring back dangerously exciting gameplay features. Look, many of you don't want to admit it, but some of the most fun in Mario Party is the chaos that comes with it. Higher stakes add more investment, and people have more fun. Over the years, the Mario Party series has definitely toned down many of the chaotic features, and I think they should come back. I'm talking about battle minigames, duel minigames, Game Guy spaces from Mario Party 3 with its double or nothing gambling, and chance time spaces that could completely turn the tides around in an instant. Number 9. Go all out with items. Speaking of Mario Party chaos, another aspect that's been on the safer side recently is the items. Mario Party 5 or 6 are among the best to look at when it comes to item variety. Capsule items to throw on spaces to add even more hectic risk versus reward elements to the board, instead of every item acting as a consumable that directly and immediately affects specific players. There haven't really been items used like this since Mario Party 7, but it would be a fantastic system to bring back that can add much more needed value and variety to usable items. Number 10. A new surplus of minigames. Super Mario Party advertised a whopping 84 minigames, which is a fairly sizable amount, but 24 of them are exclusive to side modes such as River Survival and Soundstage. Many of these also relied on single Joy-Con play with motion controls and HC Rumble, at times serving more as an elaborate tech demo. While Super Mario Party has some fun minigames, we need a real collection of minigames where most, if not all, can be played in party mode on any control scheme. Much like the variety of wacky minigames from Mario Party 5, 6, and 7, there is a lot that the developers can do to create a memorable myriad of them. And with that, those are 10 hopes for Super Mario Party 2. Who knows when we'll end up getting this hypothetical sequel, but with the original releasing back in October 2018, now having sold over 13 million copies, and this being the longest gap between Mario Party games since DS to 9, it's time. But what do you guys think? Have any specific hopes that I didn't list? Let us know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe to GameXplain for more on the Mario Party series, because I'm convinced we'll see more soon, and other things gaming as well. Check out the videos on the right for more content you may enjoy. Until next time, farewell.